Um, yeah, I haven't said anything yet. You hear me? Can you hear me? Let me see. That's actually pretty weird too. Let me. Oh, what up, Ford? Hey, I just finished watching that Super Bowl. You're an idiot. You're an idiot. First of all, this is just you. I'm gonna say that you probably should have been picked off like 4 or 5 times throwing across the middle like that. Hans was just lurking. What up, Sev? Sev, I don't know if you had the answers. I mean, Ford played a really good game. For one, played a really good game. But two, Ford is like I could tell Ford is like a high risk, high reward kind of guy. If you just ran it like one more time, took the field goal, yeah. If he scores, he's up one. Obviously, you went back and scored, but you probably would have won the game if you didn't throw the pick six, in my opinion. Um, and you had him on the ropes in terms of just the sacks. And you sacked him like the first half didn't look so good for you, but the second half you really ramped up the sacks. I mean, he was looking for maybe one or two routes, and those were all bottled up. But you're an idiot for it. You definitely should have won that game. Um, but yeah, that's that. What's good, everybody? This is the first show I've done in quite some time. We'll go over like obviously season 3 or whatever. We'll go over some predictions of season 4. Pardon me, I was a little warm in here today. Excuse me. Um, season 4. I think once Trick gets on, we'll talk about probably just the first round of the draft, um, and stuff like that. Um, yeah, but other than that, everything's chill, chilly, chill, chill. Um, I think Ford. I mean, besides just knowing Madden, I mean, you guys got to give a lot of credit. I mean, Ford eats, sleep, drinks football. I know he's a huge college guy, um, and obviously he loves his Saints. But yeah, I mean, I mean, in my opinion, a lot of guys who play Madden really well have some idea of how football works. I guess for those guys like myself sometimes, and I'm okay with the football knowledge. Just the level of frustration comes when you know something should work a certain way and it doesn't in the game. So that's really about it. That's really about it. Um, so I guess when Nick gets here, we'll talk about that. Um, Other than that, let's see. I mean, I could take a look at the. I mean, it's kind of early. I don't care to look at the standings right now. Obviously, uh, I'm not doing too well. Well, it's only 1-1. It's beginning of the year. Um, just look at some stats. Look who stood out thus far. I don't really. The stats don't mean nothing. Steel is good, man. Steel is really good. Wow, Kaiser lighting up the sky. Um, Very surprising. Kaiser's up here. Um, he's good, man. Steel back. I don't think my steel guy got hurt. I mean, that's the rookie I drafted, the outside linebacker. He had 3 sacks in the one game that I got to play. Um, so I mean, we'll see. But what a pick, though. I mean, I don't. I mean, obviously I can probably just go through the pictures, look what everybody picked, but it was between him. In fact, let me see. I don't remember. Nick knows better than me. Deshaun Watson having a terrible season. Damn, 11 picks in 2 games. Jesus, or 3 games. Come on, MMDA. This is crazy, bro. Peterman. Let's see who's rushing. Fournette up here again. Beastin'. I think the Jags are 3-0 right now. Looking really good. MMD is definitely ass cheeks at the moment. Um, this rookie is getting a lot of love, as you can see. Martavius Perriman. Look at this guy. I mean, and Perriman's not that good, but look at this. I just couldn't. I liked him. He said Watson. I like Perriman too, but I mean, look at all these catch numbers. They're not even 80. So you know, whatchamacallit is drawing it up really good. Yeah, I mean, just stick with Tyrod, I guess. I traded Sloan, um, just because I wanted something different. And Sloan is definitely pretty good. So I don't know, man. Quarterbacks are particular. Um, I liked Sloan. I wasn't in love with Sloan, which is a weird thing to even say. Um, but it is what it is. Dwight Miles. Woo. Okay, let's look at my man Dwight. 251. Okay. I mean, these ends are light, man. I just don't understand how you guys play with these ends in a 4-3 that's so light. I don't think they're that light in the NFL. 251 is a really, really small guy for that. For the end, yeah, he's definitely a but yeah, I got totally sidetracked. Yeah, I had my eye on about 4 or 5 pass rushers, outside linebackers. I really, really needed one. I think that was my biggest issue last season. Was I had a decent line, decent corners, but my middle 4 or 3 or whatever wasn't getting the job done. I just couldn't get pressure how I wanted to, and I wasn't sure how else to kind of draw it up. I mean, at some point, I needed guys who could make plays. AJ Bowie, Jimmy Smith. Oh, Jimmy Smith. I'll tell you one thing. The Colts always spend money. The Colts always spend money. Watch. I don't have Sheldon. Steele. No, it's Watt, Williams, and my young DT I drafted last year, and Steele. Yeah, I mean, it's a good front. I just can't. I mean, once I got my head around that the 3-4 is not going to get me sacks by itself, I realized that I definitely needed some really standout pass rushers. And once I understood that, my life is much simpler. I'm no longer upset at the game for not getting me sacks from the tackles or end positions. Yeah, what up, Hans? Oh, Jr. So what am I looking at? I wish I could just kind of look at the rookies. So who are the rookie linebackers that went? Because they flew off the board, and I thought they would. Steelers my guy. I guess I'll start with Steele because it's the only guy I know offhand. So this is my pick right here. I believe 20 something. I don't remember. Yeah, here comes Nick with the information. I want to take off my socks, right? Help me out a little bit. Yo, Nick. Yo, what's good, man? I was just going over talking about the linebackers that went, and so because Seb just asked me about Steele, and I was telling him I was.
Oh God.
No.
Sev is obsessed.
Yeah, I know. Seb definitely wanted the guy, but Larry owed Nick some money. He said Larry owes Nick some money. I don't know what that means.
Yeah, a guy in one of our stores.
Oh, so what was I saying? And so he was a guy that was on my board, but not very high. Obviously, he was a projected fourth round pick. Um, but I
Yeah, but
knew
all the linebackers went.
all the linebackers went. It was like the last guy. It was like the
All of
last
them.
possible guy. All of them went. I think. I know the Titans took one. Let's see who that guy is. What he
He
looks like.
took
Iloka.
Iloka.
Iloka, which is not a bad pick at all.
He was ready to take him first overall though.
Yeah. Iloka. Who was the other guy behind Iloka that went? Oh man, I wish there was a way to organize all these. Oh, I do know how to organize it. Let me use my phone.
There
Rookie
you go.
linebackers, and then maybe we can go through that.
And just go by
Um,
overall.
um, yeah. Let me just search
I took one. I know the
rookies.
Texans took one.
And I don't know if you guys know, but the Daddy has kind of made a simple thing very, very smart. So you can do it by position and by position only. Not you don't have to specify the position. So you can look up left ends or excuse me, defensive linemen. You can look up all linebackers, look at all corners, all secondary. Um, and let's go search. Okay, and then I had about overalls. Love on the block after he got his first pick.
His first career pick. He's on the
Damn.
block.
So Vaughn Steele is, according to that, the highest rated linebacker.
Oh, shut up.
Thank you, thank you. J.C. Key, I don't know. Did the New England draft? I don't remember that
Slow
guy.
development.
Yeah, I don't remember him drafting that guy. Was it an auto pick?
I'm not sure.
Um,
I think he was there.
I don't remember London Jarman. Don't remember looking at him. Eloka Morant was the other guy that I looked at. Marvin Morant
Morant. Yeah.
from Kansas City. Let me look at Morant.
Morant's the guy I had going first overall.
Where has he put him in the middle? He's got him in the middle. Wow, 90 acceleration. Didn't know. So Morant was one of the guys I was looking at too. Um, who was the other guy? Morant. And this, like I said, this was a really good linebacker class.
Yeah, that was
Wasn't
a ton.
Forbes. Was it Maynard? No. Gordon Matthews was another guy, Minnesota. Um,
Gordon
I don't-
Matthews?
yeah, these are just the guys that I kind of like. I
Oh.
was looking at, but for my first overall pick, like it didn't matter where he was projected. You know, if I liked the numbers, I would have gotten him. But like I said, I could not have fallen.
Yeah, lucky.
Pick. Definitely got lucky. There's no other word for what I did was besides get lucky. I won't claim anything else but luck. I think that might have been it. I wish I could tell when they got drafted though.
I got
But those
you.
might
What
have
do you
been the
wanna know?
fours. Gordon Matthews was a projected what? What
He was
round was
projected late. I know for sure.
late?
He was projected late. And he was drafted in the third round. He was
yeah.
projected probably fourth or fifth.
Okay, so that wasn't him. So it was probably Morant, Eloka, and
And
maybe
the guy
and
got
Steele.
Griffin.
And Griffin. Let me see Griffin. Did I look at Griffin?
Griffin was projected first round.
Okay. Yeah, I probably would have took this guy if he was available too. Griffin.
Yeah, I went best player available.
Oh. Now I just went by need. It was like whatever I needed, I just took. But I was just telling Ford he's an idiot for losing the game because I watched it and I just said it earlier. I said if he doesn't throw the pick, he probably wins the game. If
Oh,
he
the
just
Super Bowl, you mean?
yeah, Super Bowl. If he just runs it, kills some clock, and I think Hunt would have had to call a timeout there because he had one timeout left. Probably would have burnt the timeout and then But I don't remember who was on Sanders on that play.
I think it was what's his name?
What up, Rob? I don't know. Thanks, Rob, for being a racist.
What the hell did he say?
I won't repeat it, but it's
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's all good though.
Ban him. That guy, Devin Bro.
Oh, that's who got burnt.
I'm pretty sure. I think he cut him after that. I'm not. I mean, I'm not 100%.
I said I'm black too. What does that mean?
Let
Uh,
him. Let Ford confirm it.
oh, I got the video in front of me.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Rob. He said I could have seen because I didn't draft Steel. Oh man, what is this? And I was telling Ford if there was a few plays in that game that he probably could have got picked off.
Listen, it all comes down to the fact that he took a lead. He had one fucking timeout, Huns, and like 30 seconds or 20 seconds, and he's playing cover one. That's what the game comes down to. Too much confidence in his cover one. Listen, I'm not dumb enough to think that he plays a straight up cover one. I know he does a lot of hot routes on it, but still.
I wish I could see.
Why he wasn't in, like a quarter cover three
Oh, I could zoom in.
or a dime cover three is beyond me. Minimum.
Damn, I'm trying to see who's on there, but I can't. Number 23.
I'm gonna see if he
Maybe.
has a 23 on his team. Oh,
Yeah.
you know what? It was
Oh, he says
Lattimore.
Lattimore. He says Lattimore. He says
It's
Lattimore.
Lattimore. Yep. 94
Yeah.
overall.
Oh yeah, 94 overall.
94 speed, 94 acceleration.
Nah, you see now I understand why I'd be mad. I'd be mad too.
92 man coverage.
Oh, see. Ugh. He gave him cushion too. It wasn't like he was on him.
He didn't press, right?
Yeah. So. Anyway. But that's that. I mean, congrats to Huns. If I haven't said it
No,
already.
I refuse.
Oh, he says he refuses. I know. I don't even know who this guy is.
George McKinney.
Yeah. I guess I'll just. Oh, here we go. All right, so that's that. Between Sanders and Nash, that clutch trade. I guess so. I mean, but like I said, the second half he definitely did a much better job controlling Huns. I mean, he was getting sacked. He was sacking on left and right. It was a good game though. Unfortunately, somebody has to lose. And Huns has all the Super Bowls for this man.
Yep.
Which is unbelievable. Unbelievable. But I don't think he repeats this year. I don't think he's gonna repeat this year. Not because I'm gonna get in the way, but I just think his team. I just think his team's a little.
You're not trying to put it. You're not trying to give him no bulletin board material over here.
No. But I think his team is. I mean, his team is still solid. But I think they're a little bit slower
Tough
this year.
to do it 3 times in a.
Yeah.
Tough to do it 3 times in a row.
They're a little slower this year.
A little older, a little wiser.
A little wiser. Yeah, his team is old as shit. Yeah, I mean his team is definitely old. This is definitely his rebuilding year. It has to be, and this might be the only year he really gets to do it. Oh, you mean watch out for
he's gonna have to rebuild.
Yeah, watch out for the post route. Cheese with your rookie receiver. He said to watch out for the rookie receiver.
Who said that?
Hunt Jr.
Oh,
The 85
speed.
Yeah, right. No, sir. We're talking about this guy right here. Jawara Davison. 95, 97. This rookie. Oh, Jordan Blakely. I mean,
Superstar development.
Yeah, I know, but he's not that he's not going to be effective. I think he's going to be effective. Route running is really good. Acceleration is really good. And catching traffic is good.
Let's see his stats so far. 12 catches for 223.
Yeah, he's getting the ball though. So he's getting the ball. He's probably I wouldn't surprise if he's in the slot. Where you playing him at, JR, in the slot? So who won this? Who I mean, it's hard to say who won the draft, obviously, but since you track it a little bit better
Vikings
than me,
had a great draft.
yes, he did. Right? Was it three superstar guys?
Vikings had three superstars.
Yeah, he snagged that. What you call it for me? Oh, you have him number
Center.
one. Yeah, the center I
He
wanted.
had a strong safety, a center, and a running back.
The running, yeah, running backs. Running back. Is that a starter? No. Is it?
It's like
See,
gonna be like a thunder and lightning. He has Dalvin Cook still.
um, the centers who I really was like my next pick. I was like literally like, this is the guy I'm gonna go get. So you got Sanders
Yeah,
in the slot.
someone snatched a great center in front of me too.
Um, and what was the other position? You said safety.
Strong safety.
Yeah,
Frederick McCray.
yeah, I wasn't looking at him either.
He's
Yeah, like I
nice.
said, yeah, all I was looking at was pass rushers and offensive linemen. That was like my two things that I needed to get is pass rushers and offensive linemen. Um, but I mean, it wasn't a bad drive. I thought it was. It went by quickly. I forgot exactly what you did too.
It
Um,
did. Once the fourth round hit, I told everybody 30
30
seconds.
seconds. Okay, I mean that
It took
works.
us. It was something crazy, like 32 minutes for the last four rounds
Which is,
combined.
which is good. Which is good. Everybody
Which
gets
is
to go to
good, because
bed. Yeah,
usually those last rounds drag like fucking
yeah.
crazy.
Which is good. Guys get to go bed a little earlier from these drafts. Um, he said, "I got O line for you." I'll take a look at it after the show. But what are we gonna talk about? We did get rid of two guys or one guy.
Two guys,
Who we get rid of? We
and
got rid of the
we
Seahawks
got
and we
rid
got
of
rid of
the
the
Seahawks and the
Patriots.
Pats. Yeah.
And I send a message out to those guys whose names quote unquote popped up dirty, in the chat. So we're watching you guys. I mean,
Yeah.
it
I mean,
sucks,
you know what? And it sucks because these guys are active, they play their
right?
games, but there's a certain kind of gameplay that doesn't mess with this league.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and like I said, there are tons of ways to abuse the game, and nobody wants to
A ton.
yeah, and nobody wants to play a guy for an hour who's just abusing shit.
Who's
And
abusing it? Like
yeah,
it's like what the fuck am I wasting my time for?
right, right. So what was I think
We're
the
all in it
patch?
to have fun.
Right, the patch was rolling out a lot, rolling out, throwing past the
He
numbers.
was he was doing a regular like a 5-step drop, 7-step drop, and then would manually roll all the way to the left,
Yeah,
outside the numbers, and wait for a guy from the right to run a post all the way across the field, or he would just throw it to the opposite side of the field, whatever.
yeah,
But that shit is stupid. It's corny. It doesn't
yeah,
belong in any kind of
yeah. It
sim league.
doesn't. So guys, you guys are on notice. If you've been, I guess, warned, or if you warned or came up dirty or whatever. I don't know why the word popped up dirty came up to me. I think I was looking at protein stuff. I was watching an NCAA video about proteins and what
Oh,
proteins
here
are
we go.
acceptable. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was like, so the word popped up dirty in my brain. Um, I would go over his stats, but it's still early in the season. It's only week 2. Doesn't really
Yeah, it's
mean
not much
much.
to look at.
Yeah, too much to look at. The schedule. I mean, I can probably look and see who's. Play your games though, guys. I mean,
Play
we
your
did have
games.
a,
I
we
mean, they've
did.
been good so far,
They
though.
were good. That was my next thing. They were very good in terms of playing. Oh, this is my regular season, the league schedule. Um, 3, 4.
Tomorrow's gonna be rough. Ain't very few games are gonna get played tomorrow
Yeah,
after 3 o'clock.
I believe so. So play your games early. And the
Get
thing
them
is,
in tonight.
right. And if you talk to your opponent and you guys don't feel like playing the game, we're not gonna be mad at you. Like we want you to play the games, but if you much rather watch live football, we all understand it's the playoff weekends. We're not gonna be like, oh my gosh, you guys couldn't play. Just be like, yo, listen, my man, I'd much rather watch real football. One of you guys say either take the win or take the loss, or ask the guy if you guys want a straight up sim, and then we can actually like just move it along. It makes it
Yeah.
so much easier just to move it along. So like I said, just don't be quote afraid to say you don't want to play the games or whatever. And Sundays are really, Sunday's like a real downtime day for most of us. So
Yep.
yeah, running around chasing guys to play an imaginary game isn't the greatest. Um, that being said, I
We got
mean,
we got two shutouts already in week 2.
I see
Where's
Ravens
Ford at?
Steelers is
Where's
one.
Ford at with those
Donuts
yeah, with the
and
donuts?
then
Oh, the
and
Texans.
MMBA
The Texans
Texans.
got shut
I
out.
know, man.
I made a
Uh,
joke to him. He just recently had a baby girl, maybe a few months ago, a couple
mm-hmm.
months ago.
Right.
I made a joke that she's gonna start playing his games and his older daughter is gonna start GMing. And he said his wife is gonna take over as a mod.
Oh shoot. um. So
I
my
can't
man.
talk. It's been rough. It's been a rough go for all most of us.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I just want to play with my team more than anything. That's me. I want to play, man. I just want to play my games. So
Yeah.
we'll see what happens.
You got a
What
tough
else?
division, and not in terms of competition,
Yeah, yeah, I know, right?
in
It's been,
terms of playing your games.
yeah, I know. The first week was crazy with the Bills. Um, this week I can't, I can't. I talked to the Pats last night. Haven't heard anything from him since last night. And my main thing is I feel like anybody tell you like my
Just
phone is.
communicate,
I know
though.
my phone is always next to me, and some guys aren't like that. Like I do everything on my phone. Like I'm always checking Instagram. I'm checking GroupMe. I'm looking at stuff on
Facebook,
eBay.
Snapchat.
Well, no Facebook, no Snapchat. I don't do Facebook or Snapchat. But my phone is close to me all the time, looking at videos and looking at different stuff all the time. So my phone is like an extension of me. But I'm telling you, like opening GroupMe and then sending a message doesn't take more than 60 seconds.
No, and there's
And what
nothing
sucks,
more annoying than seeing somebody read a message and not
right,
respond.
right. And so I don't want to tell you guys how to skirt away from it, but I'll tell you guys, if you don't want to read a message, just don't
You
open it.
can
You just
no,
don't
or
open
there's
it.
a yeah,
Yeah,
or
if you
there's a way to turn off notifications.
or do that. You know what I'm saying? But
Do that.
yeah, or
Don't let
just
me
do
see
that.
that you read the
Right,
message and didn't respond.
right. You looked at the message and then 12 hours later you couldn't find 60 seconds of your life to say, hey, listen, this is what I can or cannot do.
Yep.
A lot of people don't use their phones. I try not to like if I'm out in public, I won't use my phone as much. If I'm in a group, I won't use my phone as much. Like me and my friends, we used to go out, and we just sidetracking at this moment. Like I'd walk up to people and put my hand over their phones, like in clubs, and I'd be like, "Yo, what are you doing?" Like the music
Yeah.
is blaring, and you're like scrolling, 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 scrolling. Of course, you're
Through
not going to
Twitter.
meet anybody or have a good time because you're distracted by your phone. But that's neither here nor there. Um, but yeah, just communicate. I think
Play
that's
your
the
damn
biggest thing.
games.
Play your
Communicate.
games,
That's all we ask of
communicate,
you.
trade me all your good players.
You already got plenty of good
I
players.
do, I do. I think this year is probably
Yeah,
when
but
it's
you know
right.
it's weird though because no matter what, we could sim you up against like the team from the longest yard and you'd lose that sim.
Right. And, well, I think it's because my offense is probably terrible in terms of who's out there. Like I think I had in week one,
Cause
I had all the young guys in, because I knew it'd be a sim, and I'm like, I don't want anything to really happen. These guys probably won't play if I play, so I just threw them all in there. That's probably why I lost it. And then I got the new QB Neil, who's not as good as Sloan. Um,
oh yeah, speaking of, Sloan is riding away on the Cardinals bench.
yeah, I spoke to the Cardinals. He said we talked about the when we was talking about the deal. We talked about before we played our game, and he said something about Neil he just didn't like, and I think I know what it was. Um, he's a big quarterback. He's a really big quarterback. He feels like a cement truck. He feels
Is
slow.
his like wind up slow?
I don't even know if his windup is slow, but he just feels slow. I mean, Sloan was like 2 inches short and about the same weight, and I could boogie with Sloan. There's a few games last year where I ran a lot with Sloan, and I'm surprised. I think Sloan's agility is like 80 something, which is crazy. Um, we'll take a look at Sloan right now.
Yeah, but did this guy tell you why he took Sloan and still
No,
drafted a quarterback?
no, he just said that he was just tired of Neil, which is weird. He said,
Okay,
yeah.
so trade Neil for something else.
Yeah, but I guess it was what was done was done. Agility 86. So he's got some wiggle in him. Um, but he's got two good quarterbacks. I'm sure somebody could use Sloan, but obviously Sloan just got there, so you can't
He can't trade him.
can't trade him.
He can't trade either of those two
Either
until the
either
off
of those
season.
two. And I think Sloan is probably the most attractive. His salary is only 1.46. I'm sure somebody will want him. And the numbers are
When's
about
his
even.
contract up?
That's a good
He should have
question.
maybe another year, right?
Probably another year. Nah, he does definitely has another year. He has 2 years left on the deal. Yeah,
Okay.
so he's good. He's good. Um, but I mean, and they're identical. I think the only thing that the younger guy has is that he's younger by 2 years. His arm power is up by two. Acceleration is higher, but his agility is much lower. But that's it. I mean, and like I said, I liked Sloan. Just didn't love Sloan, which is weird. It's
He
just a
didn't love
game.
him.
Whatever. Yeah. Um, Anything else you guys want to talk about? I mean, in terms of what did I say? We mentioned that already. The gameplay issue, so that's out the way. Um,
Yeah, well, did you mention specifics?
Not really. No. This is what I wrote to one person. I'll just show you what I wrote. And this way maybe that'll hold on. And this is what expect was actually what I wrote. Um, and I still haven't got a response back from my guy. All right. It says hey, make sure your next game, make sure your next games are clean. They're cleaning house, and your name popped up. Leave those YouTube videos alone. Watch the insta bounces, long down play action canceling, etc. etc. Um, so
Yeah,
everybody,
that's what I'm noticing. I'm noticing a lot of people just run outside nonstop. People are
yeah,
running out of shotgun nonstop.
yeah, that
People are
inside
taking
zone,
shotgun in the
inside
inside
zone,
zone. They're taking it outside. Like,
right?
run the play the way it's designed.
Yeah,
Don't tell me that. Oh, you want me to run right into a pile? No, but don't instantly bounce a run outside because
right.
there's
So
no way
like
to know if there's a hole there or not.
exactly, yeah. So I mean, I try to follow it as much as I can. Obviously, if you see the gaps are being filled, you take it outside. No bending the hump for you guys who don't know what that is. That's a straight line, and then you dip like this behind the line and go
Yeah.
back up. We don't want to see that. I know you can kind of like take a little step or two to kind of avoid like maybe a blocker or something like that. That's fine, but when your guy's making
We
like a U around,
Yeah, and we also don't want to see people running horizontally to the yard markers.
right?
Don't you want to be vertically up the field. You don't want to be
Yeah,
running sideways or even backwards because I've
yeah.
been seeing that too.
So yeah, so I mean, and I tell you all the time, I use a stretch play a lot. I don't have like a between the tackles kind of runner, but I do run inside. You have to run inside, obviously,
You have
to
to,
keep the defense honest.
of course.
But other than that, like I know
There's
that
like I've seen guys that I know are running outside. I'll
mhm,
spread my defensive line and they'll still run outside with
yeah,
a hole the size of the
mm,
Grand Canyon up the
right,
middle.
right. Yeah, so you don't want to do that. I mean, mix it up. I know there's a lot of good plays that work. This is what I'm gonna say too. I said in the chat the other day. If you go ahead and make a custom playbook, which is allowed in this
With
league,
500
with
plays.
500 plays, you fill it all up with all those good plays. You, my friend, are a jerk. And second of all, if you have 500 plays and you're only running 9 of them, you are a jerk even more.
You're a bigger jerk.
You're a bigger jerk. There are so many plays you can run, and obviously everybody wants to win games. We understand that. But how will you know what plays work if you don't use different plays?
Yes.
Yeah, I know that. Who's this Isaiah? I don't know who you are. Isaiah Jahai Hayward Bay. Um, yeah, we know that. Yeah, QB's running to sideline passing. Yeah, we don't allow that. So if you get outside the numbers, um, you can't throw it. Tuck it and run. I don't know if anybody does this, and I don't think we have a rule on it because I can't find it. The playmaker. Oh, it's Puba. What the hell? What name is that? Isaiah Jahai Hayward Bay. That can't be your government, is
That's
it?
Pooba?
No way. That's your government? No.
I thought Puma's name was Isaac.
It says Isaiah.
I'm pretty sure
Maybe.
his name is Isaac.
Um,
Ike.
we'll see. I mean, what up, Poop? Um, so what I was saying? So yeah, no rolling out. There's a play. There's a play that I do have in my West Coast book, and I see you a lot of guys going West Coast, and I know why you guys are going West Coast. I've been playing West Coast since like Madden 15. I picked the book because it doesn't have a head coach, so it doesn't change that much from year to year. That's why I run it, and I like the West Coast offense. But I know all you guys
Yeah,
been
but
watching
now
those.
everyone's about to start running it.
Yeah, no, I know. I mean, I seen the YouTube videos, the Madden challenges. Oh, the West Coast, the West Coast, the West Coast, the West Coast. And what I watch is guys, and like I said, I watch these stuff too, right? I watch guys take a play, audible 9 hot routes, and it's not
Yeah.
West Coast anymore. It's like air raid or something like that
Yeah,
with
that's
yeah,
another thing, guys.
yeah.
I don't want to be seeing no 5 and 6 hot routes on every
Yeah,
play.
and listen, it's hard to tell though because um the line the slide protection is a hot route.
Yeah,
So
and
that
to block somebody
to
is a
block
hot
it,
route.
to block somebody is a hot route. So it's really tough. And I don't want to start saying. I mean, I've seen some leagues where the hot routes limited to 2 hot routes. So it's a line adjustment and then a route that you want to change or whatever. So we really don't want to see that, but I understand that the new wave is the West Coast playbook. I see it. I understand it. Guys on YouTube are doing it, and they're successful with it. But you gotta realize these guys are professional players, and they don't care about rules. They care about winning.
No,
That is their
exactly.
only goal is to win games, and so we don't want that for this league. And I would love if EA would kind of promote like a sim style where guys couldn't audible the shit out of a play, and change it to something that is totally not. But we won't see that because it's not as fun to watch, grandpas play football the way it's supposed to be
But yeah,
played.
you don't want to see a defensive
Right,
struggle.
right. You
You want to
guys,
see throwing the ball up the field.
yeah, you want to see how, and you want to see Seahawks versus Seahawks every weekend,
Yeah.
online or whatever, which is like the dumbest thing in the world. I mean, it should be, in my opinion, those series should be like a 2 or 3 where you have to pick 3 different teams, to kind of fucking cat is always falling off the ledge. I've got a cat, right? And on the steps, above this there's a ledge, and you go upstairs, whatever. The cat falls asleep and then falls off the ledge like once a day without
Oh
without
my
fail,
God.
and I don't know what the deal is. But anyway, back to football. So EA doesn't really want to see that, or maybe the guys who watch those guys play don't want to see that. And I
Nah.
tell everybody, I used to watch a lot of those guys play. Like 3 or 4 years ago when that stuff started bubbling up, the Madden videos and guys posting their games and what they're doing. I remember what was it 3 years ago? Like the double drag was really huge. I think last year cross manning was really huge. Um,
Last year corners were big too.
Corners, corner routes, right?
Yep.
Yeah, and so like I see the waves, like I understand all of it. But like I said, and you just don't want that kind of gameplay every weekend. It's tough. But I was starting to say was there's a play in the West Coast book, and I don't know what formation, but I know it's a twin set where there's a PA rollout, and the game actually forces you to roll out. It takes your quarterback and rolls all the way out. And so maybe that's like the only time we'll probably, you'll see that. I know what play it is. Um, I know it's twins on one side, but I don't remember the exact play. I don't use it that often. The only time I really see is when I'm in practice mode and it shows up, and I probably should write it down because it's a decent play. Um, but yeah, please stop rolling all the way out. I know guys are not intentionally dropping back 30 yards to throw passes.
Oh yeah, I see that a lot too.
Yeah, but I can see it. Guys are just drifting, drifting, drifting.
Drifting.
Yeah,
Yep. To let these
it's
deep routes get open.
well, I don't know if this to get open, but I know what they're doing. They're just holding down the controller while they're looking upfield. They're not really looking
Yeah.
down at the quarterback. Um, don't do it as much. I know it's not. I know a lot of you guys aren't doing it intentionally. I see it a lot when it's a long pass situation. You kind of like want to
Yep.
create space for yourself. Um, but Yeah, I'm trying to let it happen too much. Um, I don't have much more to add. I mean, who else? I mean, if anybody want to come on in and say what they got to say, their piece, I'm here for like another like 15 minutes. I gotta go work out after this. I was too lazy to
After
do it.
this,
Yeah, I mean it's a quick workout. It's an upper and ab workout I can do in the house. Yeah, I got a chin up bar. I've got a Bosu ball. I've got yoga mats galore. I can do it in the crib. And I got a 20. I got 25s in the house too, so I'm good. I'm good, man. I
there
got
you
like a little,
go.
yeah, a little mini gym workout. It'll take like an hour to do. It's gonna suck because it hurts. Um, but
It's supposed to hurt.
yeah, unfortunately, that's what the part that sucks. It's supposed to hurt. So I tell everybody like on my team, I do a program that was designed for Michael Jordan to play basketball. It is
Wow.
like one of the toughest workouts I've done in my life, and it doesn't involve a lot of movement initially, but it is so painful. It is so painful. I mean, I was in the gym yesterday for 2 hours, and this is what I love about the gym on Fridays. There is nobody in the gym on Fridays,
Never.
not a soul. Like I get in
They
there,
take the weekends off.
take the weekends off, man. It's a beautiful thing, and I'm not mad because it's
Nope.
it's better for me. Um, and so I'm actually at the point where I'm at the gym so long. I see people come in, I see them leave, and I'm like, damn, I'm still
Yep.
here. But it makes me feel good. Like,
It's a good feeling.
yeah, I outlasted you, bums. But that's all up here, man. It's all up here. This game's to play with myself to make myself feel good about working out. Anyway, that's all I really have. If you guys want to add anything, thanks for hanging around for 40 minutes on a Saturday night. It could be better, but you're watching
Could
me.
be worse.
Could be worse. Could have nothing to do. Um, but get your games in, man. Get them in before 3 o'clock tomorrow. Not that we're advancing at 3, but like I said,
Ain't
um,
no one playing
no one's
after three
probably,
o'clock
yeah,
tomorrow.
after there's gonna be some really good games on tomorrow. I'll definitely try to catch one or two of them for sure.
And if I
Um,
catch a stream posted after 3 o'clock tomorrow, both teams are getting booted.
I would say that if you're playing during those games tomorrow, you, my
You're
man,
getting
are a better
booted.
man.
You're getting booted.
No, you're a better man than me. Um, I don't know who, and like I said, anytime you guys want to come on and talk, just send me a message or just hit join party or whatever. I'll invite you in
That's
here
it.
and we'll chop it up. I'd like to get to know you guys. I know that me and Nick at some point gonna get some drinks this year for sure.
Yep.
Um, um, I was supposed to go to the NO this year. Don't know what's gonna happen to see
You're gonna go see
Ford,
Ford?
but we're definitely gonna try to see Ford at some point in my life. Um, and then maybe go see Mike along the way, who's in NC. Um, I know, I know Poop is right across the river in Jersey. That's no problem.
Isaac?
Isaac, maybe we'll do that one time. We'll do like a PSL, local meetup or something like that. Um, but I might be the tallest member so far.
Might be.
Yeah. I think I
You're like
met
6'10".
6'3", but I met what I mean. I met
Oh, that's it?
whatchamacallit.
Only 6'3"?
Only 6'3",
Poop
dog.
Poop is taller than you for sure.
Who?
Poop is like 6'8", like 350.
No way.
But I'm telling you, tell him to give his stats, like age, sex, location, like AOL. Let's hear him. Pooba, let him know.
ASL. Yeah, we get in the chat. We'll find that ASL. Um, but that's all I have for tonight. You guys are always the greatest. Um, enjoy your Saturday nights. Peace out, Cub Scouts. I'm off this.
I'm about to play Poop right now.
All right, man. Let me know. He's gonna start Sloan, so I'll probably watch that game, see how Sloan does.
No, Poop, dummy.
Yeah. Oh, Poop. Oh, I'm thinking. Well, I'm thinking Cardinals.
Nah,
Poop is much improved, by the way. So, um,
whatever.
have fun,
I'm
man.
not. I'm not.
Let your just stay on the DT. Let your guys do the work, right?
Yeah, why do you think I'm just drafting these guys and developing them?
Yeah, so they
I
can.
don't.
So you,
A lot of you guys can afford to put bums on defense because you can use them.
yeah,
I
that's
can't.
me. Yeah, I'm definitely put bums all over the field. All right, guys, that's it. Good night for real for the last time. Hey, Nick, it's always a pleasure having you on.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, peace out, y'all.
Talk to you later.
Later. Leave this party. Oh shit. Oh, before I forget, guys. Before I forget, one more thing. One more thing. One more thing. If you guys play other games that has like multiple users, let me know. I heard some guys kicking around Fortnite or whatever. I have the game. I don't know how to play. I definitely gonna bring your team down. But if you're willing to play with a guy who's gonna have fun with you guys, then I'm your guy. That's it. Peace for real.